Do you think that there's a way John Wick might ever find peace? What does it take for him to be in peace?
Yeah, it's certainly something he's looking for. Chapter 4, this film is a lot about that. How can he find peace?
No spoilers. That's amazing.
This hit goes out to you, Mr. Wick.
42 regular, wasn't it?
Yeah. And so it begins.
I just saw what happened in Brazil and I saw how thankful you are to your fans. And, obviously John Wick has very devoted fans. And I wanted to ask you, what have you learned about, having so many people supporting you in every step of the way throughout this franchise?
Yeah, it's one of the most special things in my career. I'm so grateful that people like what I'm doing and like the character of John Wick and the John Wick films, and it's just really, I'm just really grateful, and it's really cool.
I think we're grateful as fans as well that you keep on doing these films because we have a blast.
Cool.
Challenge him to single combat.
If you win, you'll have your freedom.
And when I see you, I'ma take what I want, so.
Amen.
I have always wanted to ask you, is it cathartic to play John Wick? Like, do you feel like maybe there are certain aspects of Keanu Reeves that only come out when you are in his shoes?
I won't say no.
Please.
And yeah, I won't say no. I mean, I love the character. Excuse me. I love his will. I love his, and he's kind of a good guy in a bad world. But he's not so good himself. I mean, he is an assassin in this world. There is something about being able to fight for your life and to fight for your freedom, and I can relate to that.
And I'm guessing playing him throughout like four films, has it allowed you to do things for the first time? Because you have obviously done a lot of films, but playing John Wick, does it have something special maybe that you have never done before in your career?
Yeah, I mean, John Wick action is something that I've never done before. I've done things that are kind of close to it, like, The Matrix did long takes, and had a real connection to action and story. And John Wick has that as well, but what I've had the chance to learn in terms of the judo and jiu-jitsu and in chapter 4, nunchucks and driving cars in wacky ways, riding horses and shooting guns off of horses. It's really an extraordinary level of play.
The only way John Wick will ever have freedom and peace is in death.
Yeah, not really.
I have always wanted to ask you this because I think like audience members, at least it happens to me. When I see these films, I'm like, I guess the adrenaline rush you get from them just wants to make you go out and just like, maybe do some of this crazy stuff. How does this empower you as a human being as well? And are there some things that you have learned while playing this character that might be useful in your daily life once you end up this franchise?
I might be a better driver.
I need that.
Yeah. And I think the creative partnership with the director, Chad Stahelski, for me has been very special. I like to say that we kind of cook these meals together, these feasts, these John Wick meals. We kind of come up with ideas and present them. And we cook something that we love and we hope that people like it. And I guess the takeaway for me for that is just that the example of a really profound creative partnership.